Have you ever wondered how filet crochet isn't just straight squares forever? Let's talk about how to grow and shrink your rows. Have you ever been in the middle of a project and you're trying to shape your filet crochet, or did you just stick with straight edges and do your best? Hey crochet friends, I'm Mo, your crochet companion. Here's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you how to increase a block on the edge and how to decrease a block so you can add shape to your filet crochet, particularly when you have a pattern like what you see here where it does decrease and it does increase. So you're increasing here, decreasing here. So obviously, that's what we're doing today. And of course, you want to know how to do it correctly, right? Okay, so I decided to do this with the fatter yarn so it's a little bit easier to see, but I've got a little bit of a filet crochet grid going on here. To start with, I'm going to show you how to increase. So we're going to increase at the beginning of a row, and it's a little bit different than increasing at the end of a row. So what we're going to do, you want to do a base foundation of 8 chains in order to set up with one block. You increase by 3 chains if you want to have multiple blocks that you're increasing at the end of the row. So to start with, I'm going to show you how to do just one. So we're going to increase by 8 chains. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to turn. And you're just going to go straight into that very first double crochet and do a double crochet in that space. And there you have it. You have an increase of 1 block. Now, let's say we want to do 2. So we're going to increase it by 8 and then add 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to add 3 more to that. 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work and we're going to crochet in the 8th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip 2. We're going to chain 2, skip 2. And double crochet in the next space, in the next chain. Okay, so that's how you do that. Now, let's say you want to do a closed block. That one's slightly different. Now, with the closed block, you're going to chain 8 plus 1 because we're going to do it a little bit different. So we did the chain 8 plus 1, and we're going to crochet a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and in the next 3 chains, 2, 3, and depending on whether the next block is a closed or an open block, you can do a double crochet in those next 3 chains, or you can skip those and go into the next double crochet. There we go. Now I'm going to go to the other end so I can show you the increase at the other end. Okay, so now we're at the other end. We're going to do an increase. So you're going to chain 2. So let's say it's an open block. We're going to chain 2. You're going to do a yarn over twice. That's a treble crochet. Insert into this hook right into that space right here. And finish your double crochet. Now let's say you have multiples that you need to do. You're going to do another open increase. We're going to chain 2, do another yarn over twice, and in this vertical stitch, so not here but right here, these vertical bars right here, you're going to insert your hook, actually this vertical bar and this one right back behind it. You're going to insert your hook right there and finish your treble crochet. And there's your increase at the end of the row. So you have your increase at the beginning of the row, and you have your increase at the end of the row. Now, let's say you need to increase a close block at the end of the row instead of an open block. So we're going to do the treble crochet again, inserting into that same space that you did your last double crochet. And you just keep doing that until you've got 3. So similar to how you did it in the other one, you're going to insert your hook right there in the side. And just keep going until you have a total of 3. There you go. There's your increase. And if you need to, you can do multiple increases, multiple open blocks, multiple closed blocks, whatever it is that you need to do for that particular pattern. Now comes the easy part, which is the decrease. So decrease, let's say we did this open block, now I need to decrease it. You're actually just going to do a slip stitch until you get to the decreased amount that you need. So you're going to slip stitch all the way across. And then you can start your row here. Now, sometimes when you turn, then you would just insert your yarn, and say you're doing the other half of it or whatnot. And your first row is a decrease, you just insert your yarn right there and start from that point. Then you would need to do a chain of 5 if you have an open block. And then go from there. Now, likewise, at the end of the row, I mean, it's so super simple to decrease. All you do is just end where you need to decrease. So let's say you need to decrease that final block right there. You just end and finish your work and turn your work and maybe do a decrease or whatever it is that you need to do the next row. And then you just keep on going. It's basically like telling your lace that we're done here. All right, so increases add blocks by chaining out, decreases drop blocks by stopping early. Easy math, fancy lace. Until next time, grow your lace with confidence, and may your hooks never hide.